Hello there, it's Haley from SevereWeatherTV.com with the Severe Weather Outlook for August 3rd. So what is happening? Lots of things are happening. In the Atlantic, Tropical Storm Bertha. In the Eastern Pacific, Hurricane Iselle. In the Central Pacific, Genevieve. And in the Northwest Pacific, Typhoon Halong and the Nakri. In Mexico for today, there's a possibility in this large area for the strong winds. There's a possibility for the intense rains in these three areas. And in almost the entirety of the country, the possibility for strong to very strong rains. In the United States, here's your slight risk area. Now keep a look at the border into Canada, which leads into this map where there are severe thunderstorm watches in effect at the moment. So, cyclone-wise, lots of things going on, just all over the place. Bertha, this is Bertha. There's still land hazards on this one, rainfall. However, all of the watches and warnings appear to have been cancelled with the storm. They are actually predicting, they being the National Hurricane Center, there's going to be a Category 1 hurricane thereabouts out in here. But hopefully far enough away from land that it won't be too much of a problem at that point. Here is Halong. Halong, as far as I know, is far enough away from land at the moment to not have any land hazards. However, it's going to be sweeping through these islands and quite possibly eventually ending up in mainland Japan. Elsewhere, all these other things. So we've got this thing. This may well be future tropical storm Julio. There's a 90% chance of turning into something in the next 5... Actually, I think that's the next 2 days, and in the next 5 days, it's like near 100%. Doesn't mean it will be Julio, but apparently it's going to be a tropical depression. This is Category 3 Hurricane Iselle, but far enough away from land at the moment. Now, depending on where she ends up, could be a problem for Hawaii in the future. This is Genevieve, the thing that turned up in the Eastern Pacific and would go away and come back, go away and come back. And apparently she's going to cross the international date line into the Northwest Pacific Basin. Very few storms do that. And then Nakri. Final advisory issued on that one, and I do not have land hazard data for that. In the United States, here's an overview of the severe thunderstorm threat for the next few days, and here's what's happening at this very moment. So we've got 2 different severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, and 1 special marine warning out there in Florida. In general, 2% chance for a tornado today up in this area, and you could guess probably into Canada as well. 5% chance for the 58-mile-per-hour and greater winds, and a 15% chance for the 1 inch or larger hail up there. Tomorrow, just a 5% chance, but in quite a few areas and covering quite a bunch of land area. Yes. And yeah. And that is it for today. And hopefully you're staying safe out there.